Well, good afternoon everybody and welcome to the channel. Hey, as you can see there in the beginning, we did a little unboxing today. We're going to install part of this today because I'm still waiting for some other parts. But what we're going to install today, we have the vent ring or vent ring trim covers. And by the way, all of this stuff came from AJT Design rather. We have 4 of them to go over the chrome rings inside the TACOMA over there to black them out. These things look awesome. Got some nice detail on them. Should really make the inside of the Tundra rather look better. And also, I noticed when I was on their site, they've got this really cool shift knob, right? This is the automatic shift knob. I suppose you could use it for a manual as well if it fit the bolt pattern. But anyway, if you guys will look at some of the detail, there are little screws that are going to go in here. I'll show you how to put those in just a minute. And then a couple of stop nuts that will go on. Mine does not have the AGT or AJT or TRD insignia on top, so I don't have to be concerned about it lining up, right? I can put the jam nuts on and just tighten it down, which is exactly what I want to do. So let me go ahead, point you down here. There's just a 2-second prep, well, maybe a couple more minutes. For this, and that is to put these little black nuts, and you can get different colors if you want. Same thing with these trim rings, but we have to put these little black nuts in the top of the shift knob. So let's go ahead and get those out. They give you 6 of those and an Allen wrench to go ahead and put them in. Again, this is pretty simple. You just drop it in there, I'm assuming. We're going to find out, and then just tighten it down. Be careful when you do it. I don't know if these are painted or not, but you don't want to knock any of the paint off, obviously. So I'm going to just give it a quick little twist. I don't want to strip them out either. So that's about it. Just like that. Let's go ahead and get all the other ones in. And then we'll pull the Tundra out over there and do a quick little install. That's it. So that's what it's going to look like inside the Tundra. We're going to start with the trim rings. Now, as part of this kit, you don't need any tools for this, and you don't have to take anything out, which is good. So, part of the little kit they sent here includes an alcohol swab. So, I'm going to go around to each one of the trim rings and clean those up, get them nice and shiny clean so that these things adhere. And then on the back of each ring, you'll see there's some 3M tape. We have to go ahead and pull off the top layer, if you will, or the protective covering, so that we can have access to the adhesive underneath, of course. And what I'm going to use that, I'm going to just grab an X-Acto knife to kind of grab the end, because these are seated down in here a little bit, so no way can you get your finger in there. I'm just going to grab a little X-Acto knife, or you could use a carpet knife or anything with a little edge on it, just to kind of peel off this covering over the tape. So I'm going to grab that, clean up these rings with the adhesive wipe, and then we're going to go ahead and stick them on. Now you can put these on however you want. You are supposed to put some pressure on all of the tape points, about 30 seconds worth for each one. So you can tell where the tape is because it's on every one of these little indents on the actual cover itself. So I don't know if it really matters. I suppose if you're a stickler for detail, maybe you'd want to, I don't know, line it up a certain way on every one. Who knows? I don't really see any rhyme or reason for that, but I am going to put the slot up here on the top. So that's how I'm going to do it. So let's go ahead, get it in there. It's just that easy. And then, like I said, about 30 seconds worth of pressure on each of the tape points. So I'm not going to keep you guys on here for that, but I'm going to go ahead and accomplish that, and then we'll move along and do the rest. Okay, we've got the first one on right there. We've got the second one on right there. And now we're going to move on to the 2 over in the passenger side. All right, that's it. We've got them all done. You guys can see. Check those out. The chrome is gone once again. You can see the one over there. And I'm going to take you over to the driver's side here and let you look at the gauge cluster. Look at the design around the gauges inside the cluster there. Kind of matches. Pretty cool. I like that. Anyway, easy, awesome mod. Let's head on to the next one, and that's going to be this shift knob. And this thing is metal, and I gotta say, it's quite heavy. I like that. So let's go ahead and put this thing on. I think I've got you in a good angle. Obviously, this is a TRD shift knob, has the red stitching and stuff in it. I'm probably going to sell this if anybody's interested. But let's go ahead and unscrew this. It's pretty easy. That's how simple it is to get that off. Now, I'm curious to see, they did give me a couple of stop nuts, or yeah, stop nuts, I guess, to go ahead and put on before I screw this one down. I don't know if that's really necessary. Let's find out. Yeah, I don't know. Since I don't have the logo here on the top, I don't have to worry about the position so much. So I can just screw it on there, I think. I don't think I really need to worry about that. But I am going to check and see real quick just to see how far down the OEM version went. Okay. About yay far. So this one would go down a little bit further. It doesn't hit or anything, but I think I'm going to put a stop nut, a couple of them, right at the bottom of the threading here, just to make sure I don't go too far, because I don't know if I kept tightening if it would go ahead and hit the top of the of the shift knob. So I'm going to go ahead and put a couple on just for giggles. Let's go ahead, we'll put a second one on to hold it. Kind of tighten those against each other. I'm only going to do it by hand. And then let's go ahead and see where we end up if I do that. Yeah, that's pretty good, I think. And you don't have to kill it. You can do all of this with by hand. So if you don't get one that has the insignia or embossing across the top, you don't have to worry about where it ends up as far as how it's pointing. And I like that. So I'm glad I chose this one. Let's go ahead. We'll just give that a quick tighten. Just like that. That's it. I mean, I don't know how much more of a simple install you can get than that. And look how awesome this thing looks. I mean, this is the TRD version. Still looks kind of, I don't know, it's kind of big. Still has the silver in it, or the pewter rather, but that's to match the trim work, obviously. And we're going to do something about this soon too. So stay tuned for that. But this is just a meaner look. I like this a lot. And it's going to match up really well with what I've got planned next in here. So anyway, that is pretty cool. Let's get you guys down and take a look at the whole finished product. We have the vent ring covers on. Those things look awesome. I really like those. Just makes the truck look a little bit meaner, I think. And talking about mean, check out this shift knob, man. This thing is awesome. Look at that. I think it's pretty cool. Of course, we have the original, or actually this was an aftermarket, the TRD Pro shift knob, I believe. It's got the red stitching in it and all that good stuff. If anybody's interested in this, send me an email. We'll talk about price, all that kind of stuff. But I will be most likely selling this. But that's what it looks like finished. I think it looks awesome. All right, that's the finished product. I'm very happy with this stuff. Leave a comment down below. Let me know what you guys think of it. What do you think of these vent ring covers here, and also this awesome new shift knob back there? I'm not sure if you can see it from this angle. But anyway, kudos to AJT. They have some awesome products over there. Never had any issues with fit or finish. I'm not sponsored by those guys, so that is my honest opinion. Anyway, appreciate you guys watching. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. And we'll see you next time on the web. Have a great day. Bye.